I mean, now with podcasts, I don't want to hear anybody talk. I've heard enough.
I've heard enough too.
I've heard enough. A lot of my favorite people have been on podcasts and sort of been a bummer.
Yeah.
Or not that interesting.
Yeah.
Or not that funny.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Podcasts have kind of ruined people for me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg Behrendt and Kane Holloway.
Hello and welcome to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We're glad to have you.
We're in Greg's heaven today because it will not stop raining
It's so
in
awesome.
California.
It's so awesome when you wake up in the middle of the night and it's pouring.
Pouring rain.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Sideways rain. And
it. I mean, first off,
yeah.
I love it so much. And they just canceled daylight savings, right?
Did they?
Wait, I knew there was something in Congress that they were proposing it. I don't know
didn't
They
that
haven't
did.
done it yet?
No.
My
Amira
phone
said they did it.
No, my phone
No, jump back.
jumped. Yeah.
But I heard we were not going to have...
Going forward?
So we've sprung forward, but we're not going to fall back.
We're not going to fall back.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's what
Yeah.
I've heard. That's what Amira said.
The chaos.
But I haven't seen that for real. Should we check that?
I mean, yeah.
Let's check that out.
Fact
because
check that.
I fucking love dark at 3 o'clock.
I hate dark.
I love it so fucking much.
Your soul is black.
I want everything to be October. Like, I love... I mean, look at the way I'm dressed.
yes! Scarf indoors again.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
the scarf kid. You love it.
I love wearing a scarf. and I love wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
I love a jacket. I like to wear a jacket on stage.
I love wearing a jacket on stage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're on the same page there.
All right, we've got U.S. Senate approves bill to make daylight saving time permanent. On Tuesday, passed legislation that would make it permanent starting in 2023.
So that happened.
Yeah. Let's see. It probably has to go to the president. But, yeah.
He's not going to veto it.
You don't think? He's trying to get rid of TikTok, so his priorities are somewhere.
A spokesman for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi declined to say if she supports the measure, but she said she was reviewing it closely, so it has to go through the House as well.
Wow.
Is it partisan? Is there one side more into it than the
I
other?
think if COVID has taught us anything, someone's going to be violently against this and storm some city building in order to keep what they know, what they love, which is daylight saving.
I'll be really bummed.
You want it done for, or you want to keep.
I
want
to keep it the way it is.
You want to keep it the way it is.
Yeah.
You want to spring to where it's dark earlier.
Yeah.
And summertime. You hate the summer.
I don't hate it. I just don't love it. I don't like it
Right.
when it's still sunny at 9.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
I don't like performing stand-up when it's sunny at 9.
I don't like that either.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate doing a 7 o'clock show when it's fucking still hot out.
Mm-hmm. But I love the beach, and I can't wait to go out when it's 9 and it's still
I don't
sunny
like
and
these
a little
beaches.
hot.
I don't like California beaches.
San Diego beaches are nice though.
Oh, well, I might go to SDS. She's been accepted to 8 colleges.
No shit.
Nice.
Yeah, including Santa Barbara, Santa Cruz.
God damn.
SDSU,
Oh damn.
which is really nice.
So she might go to San Diego.
She's thinking about it.
So if she goes, then that means that gives you and Amira a reason to roll out to San Diego. Because
we'll
I'm
have-
not good enough of a reason. He's never come to my house.
I haven't.
Even when I lived here, he never came to my house.
I don't have a car.
Yeah, but that's still not an excuse, and you know that.
I went to your place once.
You've been to Pat's house
That's right.
many times.
I've been to Pat's house.
Even without me, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Pat and I hang.
Probably to talk shit.
We don't have to go that. We can talk shit right here.
I mean, yeah. But you get the real stuff out when
Yeah.
you're just the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to stop raining. I can't take this Seattle bullshit anymore. That's why I came here to California. tired of it. I'm done. I don't need it anymore. But whatever. I'm used to it, I guess. I'm just tired. It makes me tired. I'm trying to wake up right now.
Yeah. I sort of like extremes. Like, I also like Palm Desert.
Oh, yeah.
When it's like 120. Like, I like that too. So
yeah,
I just don't like what this is, what it is in Los Angeles.
No.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I like San Francisco a lot, but I know Los Angeles, like, it's always brown.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's brown out all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Yeah.
Well, are people dating in the rain? Do people still in this town? Because, I mean, dating in Los Angeles, or I guess anywhere, but dating in Los Angeles is already kind of a shithole when it's sunny out all the time. 24 hours a day, 365. People hate it. But now it's raining, and I don't live here anymore. Are people out dating? I would like to know. Pat has... you have questions, right?
Well, what I have is from Buzzfeed. They have proposed a list of non-boring first date questions. And thought I'd run some of these by you guys and see what you think.
These are questions that you would ask someone so that you don't appear boring or so that they're not boring. No.
That the date isn't boring?
That it's just something to get the conversation started that isn't run-of-the-mill.
Right.
We had this, didn't we have this last time where one of our listeners wrote in and they were like, I don't want to talk about movies and TV shows or my favorite foods. And then we were like, that's literally all we talk about. Even on the show.
I know.
Which is fucking three boring assholes.
Yeah.
I mean, really. All right. Well, make us more interesting, Pat.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys can judge for yourself. What do we think of when was the last time you did something for the first time?
When was the last time you did
You did something for the first time? That question would do what it's just done to this conversation, which is make everybody go,
Well, I got to think about the first time I did something and then the last time I didn't. So I had to go out. I had to choose to
I
do
had
something.
a new taco meat last night.
How was it? Was it
It was
good?
the first time I had it.
It was good?
Yeah, it was like street vendor taco meat,
yeah.
frozen, in Trader Joe's.
Yep.
I don't remember what it was called, but it was decent.
That's good.
But I hadn't had it before.
That's great.
So the last time I did something for the first time was last night.
And it was also started a food conversation. So we're right back to being boring people again.
Talking about food.
That question sucks. That question's boring. Boo to that fucking dumb question.
All right. Well, then what do you think of if you could invite anyone in the world to a dinner party, who would you invite?
Oh, my God.
See, that's
Jesus,
the
Hitler.
worst one.
There, can we move on? Christ. Is that less boring for you? And no, I'm not going to explain why.
I don't know that one. I mean, I guess if you didn't know somebody, their answers might be interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the concept that this is not boring when we do this. When you like, these are things that you would do in school. Like, it's like, think of like a person you'd want to write a paper about, like somebody interesting that maybe you'd want to learn about, or you'd bring home to have dinner with at a dinner party. Who'd be an interesting conversationalist? And you write a paper about.
I don't go to dinner that often, and I don't have dinner parties, so none of this whole premise doesn't interest me.
Yeah, exactly. So you're bored.
Like I don't know that I'm going to have a sit down with Bill Clinton.
Right? Talk about the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think. I mean, now with podcasts, I don't want to hear anybody talk. I've heard enough.
I've heard enough too.
I've heard enough. A lot of my favorite people have been on podcasts and sort of been a bummer.
Yeah.
Or not that interesting.
Yeah.
Or not that funny.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Podcasts have kind of ruined people for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like if Picasso, if we could materialize Picasso and we put him on how interesting would he actually be, that guy?
He might be a stammerer.
He would, oh God, yeah, he would stutter his way through his process of.
I mean, and you can't ask a guy about his paintings. There's nothing he's going to say about the paintings that are going to make you. Then I started working in pencil. Gives a shit.
Yeah, exactly. What made you turn to cubism? I don't know. I had a ruler. A lot less time.
I like boxes.
Boxes are nice.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I want to put the eye near the nose. I don't know. It's expressionism. What do you think? He puts it back on you. So Picasso just doesn't talk. Okay, what else?
Let's see here. We've got, as a kid, what did you think you wanted to be when you grew up?
An architect.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to be Batman, but if he actually, if he was employed by the police, the Seattle Police Department, so my Batman was going to have a badge. That's what I wanted to be when I grew up. And, you know, I think that's still a possibility with all the fucking superheroes that run around Seattle. Phoenix Jones, you know.
I mean, there
Phoenix
was probably
Jones?
a period where I wanted to be a fish.
Oh my God.
It's true. It's true. An architecture, a fish that
Fish.
can do architecture.
And then an architect.
All right.
A fish that designs buildings.
Yeah. Maybe a building that is, maybe a fish that's a building.
A big fish building.
All right. Well, what do you think of what's something I'd never in a million years guess by looking at you?
By looking at me, or if I was looking at Greg?
What's something I'd never guess about you by looking at you?
Oh, and then I have to reveal some truth about me?
Yeah.
What date are we on? If
First.
It's the first date?
First.
No, you're not getting that out of me. Mind your business. That's what I would say. I mean, yeah. Again, this makes you sit and think.
Yeah. They're
But-
like, they're not really like conversation starters as they are kind of like, how do I play my cards here?
Exactly. At no point am I going, oh, I got a good one. I don't have a good one. This makes me sit and go, oh, for fuck's sake,
Yeah.
dude. I don't know. I'm just meeting you.
Yeah.
I hate these. I hope no one does this for real. Your dates. This makes the date boring. It does. It makes the date boring.
Well, what do you think of, if you really like something on the menu, do you always order the same thing?
Yes.
Panic. Do I? Am I boring?
Who am I?
Do I like the same thing?
I really want a club sandwich, but does that mean I'm a fucking simpleton?
Where are we eating?
I want soup. I like soup. I always get the soup.
I think this one might, one of our listeners definitely revealed this to the answer to this already. What kind of beans do you get at Chipotle?
Oh, black. I go black beans.
I don't like the beans at Chipotle.
Yeah.
I only like refrieds.
Do they affect you?
I don't know. I won't eat them.
Oh, you just won't even go there.
I don't like beans whole.
You don't like a whole bean?
No.
Really?
It gross me out. Yeah, it gross me out.
Oh, the
I
texture
Like,
of
I like refrieds. I like them all mashed up.
So when you go to Chipotle, what do you get?
Just chicken and rice.
Just chicken and rice?
Yeah, 2 orders of chicken with some rice.
No sour cream, or you put them in a burrito at least,
In a
or a tortilla?
burrito, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's like a really like naked burrito.
it's just meat.
There's just nothing in there.
It's just meat and some cheese. It's fucking fantastic.
That's I don't know how I feel about it. There's like nothing in it.
I like the tortilla so much.
I
don't-
love the tortilla.
but I don't care about any of the other stuff.
Yeah, but the other stuff is so good.
It's gross.
It's not gross.
It is
Corn. I love corn salsa.
I like corn, but
Yeah.
I don't like their corn salsa.
I mean,
I don't like onions.
You should literally. Well, then you shouldn't go to Chipotle. Do you go to Chipotle often?
We used to go quite a bit.
Yeah, and you would just get.
Mighty
the
would
chicken
get the same
and
thing. Mighty would get. She would have, what's the pork called? Carnitas.
Uh-huh.
She would get carnitas,
Carnitas is great.
and cheese.
Uh huh. And rice.
that's it.
And carnitas and cheese, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they pile it on there, and it's like, and then it feels neat. It feels like you're eating an arm.
Yeah.
my God.
I get all the things, and it feels like I'm eating an apple. Like you have, because they can't roll all of it into and make a burrito, so it just becomes this big blob, like a snowball.
Uh-huh.
And you just you eat it like a fruit.
Oh, no.
The messiest fucking fruit you've ever had. Okay.
I haven't been to Chipotle in a while, though.
Yeah. Well, what else? What else we got?
This one is something only a psychopath would ask. What secret would you tell me about yourself that you wouldn't normally tell someone else?
I would never tell you anything.
I'm thinking about your panties.
So,
Oh no.
that's something you wouldn't tell anybody else.
I wouldn't tell anybody else I was thinking about your panties.
What about like your friend or something?
No, I can't tell him.
Why not?
It's not his business.
but it's her business.
They're her panties.
Oh yeah. And what about them specifically?
Well, we didn't. You asked me one like that. There's no follow up. You don't get a follow up question.
Wow.
It's like a press conference. That's good. That's one question. You asked your question.
That's all I was asked. I answered. Move on.
This one also seems very weird. If you didn't already know my name, what would you say I look like my name would be?
Karen.
Yeah.
End of date.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the way you treated the wait staff and how many times you sent something back, I would assume your name was Karen. Yeah, I mean that's an interesting question. Talk about other people, what their what name pops in when you look at their face.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Okay.
You think Pat can be a Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
You got Jeff. Yeah, you got a Jeff.
I have Jeff vibes.
You got Jeff vibes. I don't know what that means,
I don't either.
but I got Jeff off of you.
All right.
Greg's so Greg,
Yeah.
you know? Like if you look at Greg from Succession or you, Greg, those are two different Gregs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two different Greg vibes, but both very Greg.
Greg from Succession is perfectly named.
Yeah,
So
perfectly.
is Tom's
named.
Wamsgans.
Tom's Wamsgans.
Tom Wamsgans.
Tom Wamsgans.
Let's see here. We've got, what's one thing that you love that most people think is weird?
Your panties.
Again, the answer is still the same.
Jesus. And I think we can end it with this one. What's the most embarrassing thing you had to look up online?
Oh, there's many of them. How to spell any word.
Oh, man.
That's the most embarrassing thing about me. I will reveal at a date is what I have to Google are the words I'm trying to spell through text. So I'll text something and the phone will be like, I don't know. So then I gotta fucking speech it into Google and then have Google hit it back. Then I'm not even sure. Then I gotta look up the description of it. It's a whole process. It takes forever for me to send a message to anybody.
I have to look up minute every time I write it.
Minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love to write minuet.
Minuet? Yeah. What's the fucking God. There's a word that I'm like convinced it doesn't exist because every time I spell it, it's wrong. And I've spelled it a million times. What the fuck is it?
And then the thing doesn't spell it for you because
Yeah.
it doesn't know what you want.
Yeah. Definitely is the word.
Oh, yeah.
I can't fucking spell to
Yeah.
save my life.
Yeah.
Gun to my head, knife at my throat,
Yeah.
spell definitely. That's over, man. You guys don't see me ever again.
Oh, no.
And I'll spell definitely in my phone, and it'll just have a red bar. It won't autocorrect it for me ever, which then makes me convinced it's not a real word because
Or
my
keep
phone
telling
doesn't
you
know.
you want to write defiantly. Mm-hmm. And you're like, why would I want that word? Nobody wants that word.
So I have my Going Dutch show that happened this last week, and I'm assuming it was a lot of fun because we were recording this before it happened. But we have people that when you buy a ticket to the show, you're prompted to write a date advice question. And now people that have come to many of the Going Dutch shows want to know about me and the comics that I have on specifically.
Oh.
More so, more or less than they want to have date advice. We have a question. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. We can all answer them. First question, personal question for the three of us. Celebrity crush. I'm going to guess yours. Jenna Ortega.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna Ortega is my current
Yep.
celebrity crush. But I also, you can't go wrong with Florence Pugh.
You love a Florence Pugh. You've been talking
man.
about Florence Pugh for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do love Florence Pugh.
I feel bad not saying somebody my own age.
I know.
Because those are children. Both of those girls are children.
Of course.
They're children.
I'll say really old people then. Judi Dench, my big celebrity crush. Dame Judi Dench. Got a poster over. What about you?
I don't know. I don't crush on celebrities.
Ever?
Not really, no.
What?
Just they seem untouchable and unreachable. So
That's-
Well, I don't crush on them like I don't have a like I don't think about fucking Jen Atwood ever.
All right.
I just think she's really great to look at.
Yeah.
And also she's a fine actress.
Of course.
yeah.
But she's just mesmerizing.
Yeah, crush can mean just like somebody that makes you go, ooh, you know?
Yeah, you like
I
to see
got a little
their
bit of crush.
and you like their work. I had a Jennifer Lawrence thing for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I love Jennifer Lawrence.
Mine has been consistently Selma Hayek since I was a child.
Okay.
She's age appropriate.
Yeah. Selma
I have an
Hayek.
age appropriate one. Madeline Stowe.
Who's Madeline Stowe?
Oh my God,
Yeah, when was the last time you heard of her?
I haven't seen a Madeline Stowe movie in a while.
No, you certainly haven't.
Stevie Nicks. 70-year-old Stevie Nicks. What's your biggest fear?
Bugs.
Getting my fingers cut off while ice skating.
Oh, we already talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah. Death by fire or water?
That's
Those are both good.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite food of all time?
Roast beef.
Spaghetti.
Middle Eastern food.
Oh, Middle Eastern food. Good. I love all kinds of food. Middle Eastern food is amazing, especially when you go and like into a restaurant. You just get so much of it.
Yeah.
But spaghetti, just as a fucking white trash kid, I can eat pounds of that shit. I love it so much.
On the cruise ship, they're cutting a roast beef twice a week.
Yeah.
And I always say, "And another piece?" And then I sit down and go, I can't believe this is happening. It's so rare and like, oh,
Does it taste?
fuck,
How does
love
it taste? I haven't
Perfect.
eaten yet today.
It tastes
either.
perfect.
So this conversation's great for me.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
perfect. It tastes perfect.
Oh God, I love when it's just the juices are coming off as the knife is sliding into
yeah.
it and
Yeah.
it's folding.
Yeah.
Oh God, and it just like goes onto your plate.
Yeah.
Little horseradish, little
So
au
good.
jus. God damn it. Biggest regret.
Oh, fuck. OxyContin.
One of my marriages.
Producing this podcast?
Your panties. That's pretty good. 3 items on your bucket list. That's the last one. 3 items on your bucket list.
Japan. I think they're all places. I think I want to go back to Hawaii again.
Yeah, I love Hawaii.
It's not really a bucket list. I want to go back to Hawaii again. God, I don't know. I don't think about bucket lists a lot.
Yeah, I stopped after a while. I live such a weird kind of fulfilling life already. Like I wanted to live by the beach. I moved to San Diego, ended up finding a house, and now I live by the beach. I guess like then beach life, surf, all that shit, but I live such a weird cartoonish existence. I'm tattooing now. That wasn't on a bucket list.
Yeah.
I tattooed a match and an ignited match on my ankle the other day. I'll show it to you guys afterwards. And then I had some people come in that wanted tattoos. That said they'd get tattoos from me. So I started tattooing people. And that was never a bucket list thing. It was just somebody suggested it to me, and then everyone I told was like, yeah, you should be tattooing. And now I tattoo. But that was never on my bucket list. It's just like a strange thing I fell into.
Yes.
You know? Like all of a sudden I just do that now. And I live by the beach. And I do comedy. And I travel the country sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't have a need for a bucket list.
Huh.
I kind of just stumble upon things that I'm like, oh cool, I've never done that before.
Yeah. I don't really like. I don't have a like. I'm not that adventurous.
Oh no,
No, I'm not
your
a
clothes say
fucking-
differently.
Yeah, well, I love clothes.
Yes.
You know, I love clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have a Tom Brown sweater, to be honest with you, but I don't have $2,000 for a sweater.
Those are $2,000.
Tom Brown sweaters are at least $2,000.
God damn.
Bless his heart.
Yeah. Bless his little old heart.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
If I could sell the sweater for $2,000, I'd absolutely do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care about how well you're doing. I hope you're doing $2,000 sweater great.
I want you to do one piece of merch, find a sweater, something you've already worn, and try and sell it on the next cruise that you do. Go, I have merch. I got one sweater. It's $2,000.
It's $2,000. It's in the gift shop.
Yeah, I've had it since '98.
It's yeah. No, bucket lists to me seem. I agree with you. It seems like something an unfulfilled person has.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't get to do cool stuff in their life,
Yeah.
right? So they don't. So they want to do cool stuff, which I understand. That makes sense. I've done so many cool things. Gone so many cool places, done so many cool things. I'm doing cool things now.
Yeah.
Like I never wanted to be on a ship. Ship comedians are like, in the industry, people are like, oh, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not anymore.
Yeah.
There's comedy clubs on ships. Who gives a shit? Fuck, I'm traveling in a beautiful hotel, eating around the clock,
Yeah.
going to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
performing comedy every night.
Mm-hmm.
I can do whatever I want. I'm not compromising my work in any way. I'm not going to become more famous, and you don't get paid more. Like they pay you one amount, and that's the amount that everybody gets paid forever.
Right.
It's not going to get better, but it's also not going to get worse.
Absolutely not.
Whereas in the real world, it got worse.
True. You're writing
It
about
was
it now.
better, and it got worse.
Yeah. Pat, do you have a bucket list thing?
I did when I was younger, but I crossed most of the things off it. I have not been to Australia yet. Would love to go to Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow managed to miss Ireland in my touring days. Would love to go there. And then both spelunking and deep sea diving used to be on my list, but now I'm old and terrified of doing that shit. So I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Spelunking
Yeah, fuck that.
and deep sea diving.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, I have no desire to get wet.
I don't want to get trapped in a cave.
His is scarier than
Yeah,
your
yeah,
thing. Your thing is more like a cat's mentality.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, what if I'm stuck in a hole for the rest of my fucking life?
Yeah.
That's a good list. That was good questions. I enjoyed that. Don't ask any of those on a first date. They're not. It's pointless. Just be yourself. If we're gonna do the advice portion of the show,
Yeah.
don't ask any of those questions.
Don't ask any of them.
Don't force a conversation. If there's a spark, you guys will naturally fall into.
I think if you ask a question like that, this person could be like, oh, fuck, you're out of ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like we're doing Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're on a date and someone does hit you with one of these supposed to be non-boring but are very generic questions to get a conversation started, then you should leave the date. You should just get up and walk out.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. Memes are something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you through all the bullshit in your life. And memes are like that poster of that cat hanging from a tree, and it says, hang in there, baby, or Mondays, am I right? Mondays, am I right? So if you can think of a different type title, then we'll probably change it.
Well, what does this mean? We're gonna inspire everyone with our memes, with our inspirational quotes. I have one here.
Cool.
You guys
Do
ready?
it. Yeah.
Karma says, when somebody is not right for you, God will continuously use them to hurt you until you are strong enough to let them go. That's what karma said. Greg.
Wait.
Greg.
Hang on. Start.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, do it.
Karma says.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Start.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, are you with me though? Greg. Greg.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, it was good.
You want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got another one here. Sometimes you don't realize your own strength until you come face to face with your greatest weakness.
I hate people.
And last but not least from me, try a little harder to be a little better. It just, fuck, you're not good enough. All right?
Try a little harder.
Try a little
just to be
harder.
a little better.
Just to be a little better. How hard is your life now? Try a little harder.
Try a little harder.
You
to
weak.
Be a little better.
Yeah, exactly. Be a little better than you are right now. Because what you are right now is not good enough. Feel inspired?
It is not good enough.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
God, I need a coach.
I can coach you.
I need some coaching.
You need to be a little better right
I need
now.
to be coached up.
Yeah, I got you.
I need to be coached up.
What do you need advice on? I'll give you advice right now. Quick advice.
Okay. I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to make $10 million in my first year.
Great. Not going to happen. You're too old. But stick with this cruise thing. I think you got it.
Okay.
All right, then. What do you got? You got anything, Greg?
No. I gave up on memes this week.
I feel you. Those weren't very inspirational. We got some from the listener. Is it in our Discord?
We have one in Instagram from Emily Thompson.
Oh, in our Instagram. Which you should follow DTBFF Podcast on Instagram. Emily Thompson sent one. She said, heard this last week and it really made me think. Hope it makes the podcast. All pain is either anticipated or remembered.
Okay. Remember that the next time you get a shot. And tell me when the pain part is. Because I'm pretty sure it's when the needle's in your fucking arm.
What about
So
yeah.
all pain.
Uh-huh.
See, here's the thing. All pain.
Yeah.
Anticipating pain is not actually painful.
No. Well, isn't it though?
It can be psychologically damaging,
Yes.
but it's not actually painful.
You're talking about just physical pain. You're just about that physical pain.
Well, that's what pain is.
What about the emotional pain that a person goes through?
That is in your mind and can be alleviated by bringing yourself into the present.
Oh, great. That was good.
That was good.
That was good. I didn't know if you had something,
Yeah.
and you did. So you got me.
Yeah.
I feel very present right
If you
now.
bring yourself into the present and you try and deal with what's actually happening as opposed to what you think is going to happen, you'll be in good shape.
Oh. What about, how do you attribute that same concept to physical pain then?
In physical pain, you just have to deal with what is happening as it's happening and realize you can live through it.
Oh.
And you're going to ultimately be all right for the most part. Well, it depends. If you're being sawed in half, you're kind of fucked. But it'll only hurt for a few seconds, and then they'll hit a vital organ.
Exactly. And you'll bleed out.
Yeah, you'll pop.
Yeah. And eventually your brain will shut off the pain receptors in your nervous system, so you won't really feel the rest of the sawing. It'll
No.
just look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool thing about the body. If you're about to die, it'll release all those endorphins to numb you out.
Just shut you out.
Yeah, I can't wait. What do you got, Pat?
Let's see here. I've got one from Words Says, enjoy the moment before it becomes a memory.
Boy, I'll tell you, those mind tricks.
And you can't, that's not how it works.
Enjoy the moment before it becomes a memory.
No, that's not how it works.
First off, as I'm enjoying something, I'm in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly.
I can't do it before the moment.
No, it'll eventually become, everything becomes a memory. I hate that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is not fun.
All right. We've got years of love have been forgotten in the hatred of a minute.
Sometimes you don't have to write it down.
No.
You just don't have to write it down. And you definitely don't have to publish it on Instagram.
No.
Like, it just doesn't have to be said.
No.
Everybody wants to say something.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these are.
Yes.
People wake up and they have a moment.
Yeah.
And they're like, jot it down.
Yeah, yeah.
And it feels right.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of this. And then you put it out there and you realize you just said nothing. Sometimes
Yeah.
you think you have a joke. You're like, this is so goddamn funny.
Yep.
And then you go up and you say it.
Yep.
And people are just staring.
Staring at you.
And you're just like, man,
Oh,
this is not funny.
no. And why did I think it was funny?
I'm so sorry.
Flaming Globes of Sigmund.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Gloves of Sigmund.
That's not funny at all.
And then I think we can close it out on this one. A time I hate this one.
Oh, okay.
A time will come in your life when some people will regret the way they treated you wrong. Trust me, it will definitely come.
Okay.
Well, I got to tell you, no.
No.
It hasn't come.
Yep.
They've moved on,
Yep.
and they're doing just fine.
They're doing great.
Yeah, then they don't care.
No. And it's not, it won't
It
happen.
won't occur to them. I've had like one person. I think I can say I've had one person really acknowledge some damage that they did that I thought they would never acknowledge, because I didn't even know if I hadn't have made it up in my head already. Like if
yeah.
I'd have made it worse.
Yeah.
And they said, no, I was really bad to you. And I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. And then most everybody else I've forgotten anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't really care. I'm not waiting for anything.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for anything from anybody.
No. Yeah. I mean, if my dad has taught me anything, then I can't wait for him to realize. I can't wait for anybody to realize what they did to me. Because that's also really selfish of me to expect an apology, because what I think you did, I deserve one.
Right.
I deserve an apology from you.
Right.
When, I mean, in all reality, unless we really want to have a relationship, we're going to get what we're going to get from that person. But you're not owed anything.
No.
Ever. Even from the people that wronged you. They don't have to do fucking anything for you.
No.
So they're not going to regret, not everyone's going to regret their choices. In fact, most people will shy away from whatever they might have done wrong and never want to bring it up, and then just call you crazy.
Also, I've been on the other side where I was like, I am going to really apologize for this to a person who's like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, same. I had somebody, I was like, I just want to let you know I'm really sorry. And they're like, yeah, that does nothing for me. Means nothing. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Goodbye. And you're
Exactly.
like, wow, I really fucked up. I fucked up hard.
Yeah.
That person doesn't even want my apology.
No. They don't care.
They
that
could give a fuck about
No,
me.
they don't care that I've gotten better
Nope.
Oh, no.
or that I'm a better person.
Nope.
They're not interested.
Yep. It's the entire idea of like, I like this line from the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, which has Selma Hayek in it, where Clooney says to Harvey Keitel, you could all die this second or you could live forever, and I don't give a shit which. And I like that concept for people that you don't want in your life anymore. I don't revel in people's downfall, and I'm not jealous of their success.
Right.
You know, I live in this medium place now with people I don't have in my life anymore, where whatever happens to them, it's on my blind side. I don't even see it. So I don't need, so it means nothing to me when something good happens or when something bad happens.
Right.
I don't root for them for something bad to happen, but I'm not excited for their triumphs either.
Right.
I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like even keel with the people that I don't.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, exactly. When you got the cruise ship, I didn't give a fuck. Segment 3 is not only just segment 3 of the show, but it's also a surprise candy cast. Candy cast.
Yeah. You loved it so much on the Patreon, we decided to do one for free.
For free. And we have several candies here I've never seen ever.
No, I haven't seen any of these.
All right.
I know candy pretty well.
Yeah.
Same.
So, Pat, what do we have here?
So I stopped at an Irish import store to buy these, and what we have here is a Cadbury Star Bar.
That's going to be amazing.
This is described as milk chocolate and caramel and peanut. I think we can give that a try
my
there.
God.
It's a Star Bar?
Star Bar.
Oh, just so much is happening and falling apart.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice. It's not unlike a Snickers.
Yes.
Oh.
It's light Snickers. It's not so dense. And it falls apart like a Nature
It's
Valley
messy.
bar.
It's peanut buttery, also, in a way.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Yeah. That one's nice. It doesn't have that poison that other American candy bars have,
Oh,
where you can feel it in your tongue. You know? Now that you've said there's poison in all of our candy.
no, just Reese's.
Oh, okay. Well, especially when I have a Reese's, I'm like, this is delicious, but it's like too delicious.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the monkey paw where you wish for something and you get it, but then something bad happens, and that's what a Reese's is.
Yeah.
Is I can feel the poison fucking just living on my tongue.
Now, this next one I don't have very high hopes for. Fries chocolate cream. This is a dark chocolate with a smooth fondant center.
Oh, what's the fondant made out of?
Sugar.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me snap off a. Oh, it just snaps right off.
No. No.
Yeah,
No. No.
I don't know how I feel about it.
No.
Yeah. This was in my grandma's purse for a while.
This is what she left you after she died.
This is old candy.
Yeah,
This is before they knew what they were doing.
yeah.
And sometimes when they made it, it was wrong. I don't know what this cream is on the inside or why they think anybody wants it.
I don't like fondant on a cake.
Yeah, I don't like fondant either.
No,
Ugh.
that one's garbage.
All right. We have some jelly tots. Jelly tots. These don't seem like jelly to me.
Okay. Oh, that fucking dark chocolate thing is hurting my teeth. Uh-huh.
As far as jelly candies go, no. No.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how these people go to work every day and feel good about what they do.
This tastes like vitamins.
like to put this out and when gummy candies are so good now.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like a whole other level.
Have you
And
had
the sour ones and
the Nerds, where it's wrapped up in a gummy?
Yeah.
It's crunchy. Nerds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you make
off.
this, and you make this, and like a guy and a gal go into an office, and they shut their door, and they write copy for this, and they
Yeah. Now, like, what if a Flintstone vitamin was a Sour Patch Kid? That's what this is.
my daughters take gummy medicines like and vitamins, iron and calcium. The calcium gummies my daughters take are 15 times better than this
It's
candy.
delicious.
Yeah, gonna say that's a hard no. And we're gonna wrap this up with a Cadbury Boost.
Ooh.
Something I've never seen before. Now, the Cadbury Boost is milk chocolate and caramel and biscuit.
Milk chocolate, caramel, and biscuit. All right, I'm excited about it. Boost, what a name. Are we going to be a little more energetic after we have the boost?
Certainly get a sugar rush, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. All the way around in my chair. That's just good.
It's like a really rich Twix.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very Twixy.
That was the one that, yeah.
Twix is the one with the cookie crunch.
They're all Twixes! You've been screwing me. So we're 2 for 2 then.
Yeah. Two for four. Two
Or
for four.
2 for 4, excuse me.
Yeah.
2 for 4.
Yeah, the Cadbury anything is pretty much is a winner.
Yeah, I do love Cadbury.
Oh.
Those are good. I like when you bring in random candies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
From around the globe.
I'm sure the listener does too.
The listener loves it.
Nothing like hearing 3 guys eat into your ear. What a great podcast! What
I
a
love it.
brilliant podcast!
Can you think of we're
Where are
like
they going to put all their podcast trophies?
next to all our candy, really.
Yeah.
Well, we have a Reddit remix. Are you guys ready for this Reddit remix? Mm-hmm. Do that. Let that fall. All right. Reddit remix. My boyfriend of 6 months told me that I need to unlove the men from my past before I can love him.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been dating Mark for 6 months and I've known him for around 8 months. I just moved to my current city 9 months ago for grad school, and Mark was one of the first people that I became close with. He's been really great and helped me feel comfortable in a new city. Recently, Mark and I said, I love you for the first time. Everything was fine for a while until he told me that I was the first person he's ever said that to. I was a little surprised, but not in a bad way, and didn't really make a big deal of it. He asked me how many other guys I've said it to. I told him 1. That seemed to bother him. Okay. Mark knows that I'm still occasionally in contact with one of my exes, and it has never been an issue for Mark. However, after our conversation, Mark asked me if Eli was the ex that I had said, I love you to. I was honest and said yes. Background, Eli and I grew up together and dated from when we were 15 to 22. We broke up when I got accepted to grad school, and I found out I'd have to move across the country because we realized that we had grown into different people and weren't going to spend our lives together. The breakup was extremely amicable, and we remained close friends while I was in town before I moved, and we talk maybe once a week, currently just basic how are you texts. Mark asked me how I feel about Eli now, And I said that we're different people. I said that while I don't love him romantically anymore, he was a huge part of my life since childhood, and I still have my very positive feelings about him and consider him an important person. Mark kept pressing, asking me if I still love Eli in any sense. I said that no, I am not in love with him, but Mark almost didn't seem to believe me. He kept prodding me until I finally said that I will probably always love Eli as a person and respect him a lot, but that I have no romantic connection to him and fully accept that we are different people now. Mark was upset by this. The next day, Mark told me that he doesn't think that I can truly love him unless I learn to unlove the men from my past. There's one guy. Yeah. She have to unlove her dad too. It's just one fucking guy.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I know. It's so stupid. How do you unlove somebody?
Fuck you, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Let me tell you something, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
This is the first time you've ever been in love with somebody, so you're an idiot.
Yeah, you don't fucking know anything. So if you're just now finding out how to love somebody, how are you going to guide them into unloving someone else?
And why should somebody... How can we not have the capacity to love many people?
Yeah, I can love all kinds of people.
I love people from my past.
Of course.
I love girls that I had experiences with that shaped me.
Yes,
I'm not
of
in
course.
love with them.
No.
I don't talk to any of them.
Yeah.
But I still love them.
Of course.
You know?
They're people that
changed me.
Yeah, they did something.
Yeah, they had
They
an effect
affected
in my
you.
life. Yeah, there was a period of my life where I was really happy.
Yeah.
And they were really happy, and that was an experience we had.
Yeah, and you hold on to the feeling of love for that person. Like it's just like it's two different levels. Whatever. I don't even feel like explaining how the fucking different levels of love work to Mark. Fucking Jesus. The next day, Mark told me that he doesn't. And he said that I would. Okay. I asked what he meant and again clarified that I am not in love with Eli, and he said that I should retain no love in any form from other guys that I've been with. I was quite honestly shocked and tried to explain to him that me loving someone as a friend is totally and completely different than being romantically in love with someone, and that he is the only one I have those feelings for. Not anymore. I would immediately stop loving this guy.
It would be very
Almost
hard.
immediately.
Yeah.
I'd be done loving this guy.
Yeah, it would be really quick.
He insisted that I need to change my feelings about Eli. He almost seemed mad that I'm not resentful over the breakup. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Is this totally weird and out of line? Or am I overreacting? Just to be clear, Eli and I talk very sparingly. Probably 10 texts a week, if that, just to check in. I have no feelings for him anymore, but he was a huge part of my life for many, many years, and I don't think it's unreasonable for me to have general positive feelings for him. Is Mark out of line, or am I? Mark is out of line. Dump him now. And
Yeah, he's got a lot of growing up to do.
dude, yeah, he's just a fucking child.
I hate when people are like that about your past and
I mean, we talked about this many times, but guys, they're not your possessions. Yeah. Okay?
yeah.
Women are not your possessions. They're gonna have lives outside of you until they meet you. And then when they meet you, you guys will form your own life. But their life and their experiences with other people inform the decisions that they make with you.
I would be weirded out by somebody who had only hatred for the people that would be a real red flag to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like sit and trash my exes to my current girlfriend.
I met two of Amira's exes, and I loved both of them.
Yeah.
I became friendly with them almost immediately.
Sure.
And I was like, I don't know why you broke up with these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I could tell they were both a little crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought they were cool.
Yeah.
And her ex-husband just died, and he was a VJ on MTV, and I was a fucking huge fan of his. And when he died, I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
You know, I know, you know, you must
Yeah.
have some feelings about this. For God's sake, you guys were married.
Of course.
And he's dead. And so, you know, have some feelings, and I'm sorry, and if there's anything I can do, or
Yeah.
you know, you want some space, whatever, like
Yeah.
I would be bummed if she was like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh fuck, well what's it gonna be like when I die?
Exactly. I mean, think about it. Think about that, Mark. If she just fucking, you need to unlove Eli. And it's like, yeah, you know what? I hope Eli dies tomorrow. And then you'd be like, okay, great. But then the back of your mind, you're going to wonder what your girl is going to be thinking about you.
Yeah, totally.
Towards the end, man.
Yeah. No, it's that control thing that guys have. You know,
Yeah.
where they want to control a situation. And
If you're a young man and you listen to this show and you're getting into a relationship and you feel feelings of jealousy that you know inherently are born out of your own feelings. I mean, sometimes you witness it in TV shows and in real life. You're gonna have a partner that will try to elicit those jealous feelings out of you. Like I was like talking to a girl who was like, I like it when a guy gets jealous. And I'm like, well, that's the end of this.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that out of me.
No.
And I'm not going to be in a situation where I have to question what you're doing and where you're going. I'm not going to attempt to show you how much you mean to me through fear and intimidation.
yeah, and I also don't want someone to be jealous of me having friendships and
Yeah.
other kinds of relationships.
Yeah.
With my future and my past.
Just imagine this girl talking to a guy she doesn't know. How does Mark react to that? Do you love him too?
Yeah.
You also love him?
Mark's headed down a bad path.
Yeah.
He's a waiter. Well, he just asked me what my drink order was. Yeah, but you said it in a loving way. Just work on letting go of your ego, boys. That's you guys got to do that. Let go of your ego. It's not important. You'll be a lot happier without it.
Agreed.
All right. And fuck off. What do you guys think? Do you guys have relationship problems? Taking bullshit from fuckers. Do you need your ego checked? We can do it here. Our ego's checked every single day.
Oh, and we also love to check other people's egos.
Oh, we'll check the shit out of
check
your ego.
So
Right into the
right
fucking
in,
glass, son.
call in.
Yeah. Call in the show. What's that number, Pat?
That number's 323-379-5544.
Make sure that you support the show. Go to patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. You can get bonus episodes. We'll do one coming up soon. We might do a movie review. We might do some Reddit remixes. But we got some good shit coming up. And you can also email into the show, dtbffpodcast@gmail.com. Follow me at Kane Holloway.
I'm It's Gregors.
I'm at DTBFF producer Pat.
Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Fuck 'em.
Hey there, if you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.